Hello to all my dear loving kids. How are you all? I hope that you all are enjoying at your place and keeping yourself safe. So today we are going to start with our lesson number 2, that is types of software. Computer does not understand our language. Okay, it does not understand our language. Like you kids, you understand English language, Hindi language, but a computer does not understand these language. Okay, so then how a computer works? See children, computer works with the help of the machine language. Yes, machine language is what? Machine language is written in the form of 0 and 1. These are the binary digits. Okay, now what happens? We have to develop some codes or programmings like this with the help of this machine language so that computer can understand our instruction. Okay, without a software, without the set of programs, a computer is nothing. It is just an empty box. Okay, if you want a computer to run, if you want a computer to work, you must have to install a software inside it, then only it will work. Otherwise it is just a box. Okay, so children, software is the set of instructions or programs that are installed into a computer so that a computer can work. Okay children, so and a software tells a computer how to work, okay, what to do. These all things a software will manage. Okay, so software controls all the activities of the computer. Okay children, so in this chapter we will study about the types of software. Now children, softwares are divided into two parts. What are they? Yes, system software and application software. Softwares which controls all the activities of a computer and they make a computer work are known as the system software. Means they helps your computer to start. Okay, then only you can work on it. In your computer, operating system is there, that is the system software. Okay, when you start your computer, you must have seen the window icon. When your computer is getting started, you must have seen that icon. What is that? Yes, that is your system software, Windows. Okay, Windows is a system software that makes a computer work. So here comes the example, system software, the types of system software. It is divided into 3 types. Okay, system software is divided into 3 types. What are they? Operating system, language processors and utilities. Okay, now children, operating system is what? Operating system, as I told you, that it acts as an interface between the hardware and the user. Okay, when we open the computer, we click on the icons are showed on the desktop. Okay, then only we come to know that we have to click on that particular icon. On that, if I want to draw, I have to click on that MS Paint. If I want to write something, I have to click on that MS Word, whatever. Okay, so that acts as an interface between hardware and user. Okay, so operating system is there. Got it children? It provides us the platform where we can work on our computer very easily. Got it children? Now, what are the functions of operating system? Operating systems, it is a system software. Okay, so now what are the functions of operating systems? It processor management, means it manages all the processing, means it will take care that what are the instructions provided to the computer, how they would get executed. Okay, what would be the result? All of this is taken care by this operating system, means it manages all the processing part of the computer. Next, memory management. Memory is what children? Memory is the space, okay, which is provided to you to store your data or information into the computer. So it manages, it tells you that how much space is there in your computer, or if you can save your item in the computer or not, if you have further space or not. So all these things, this operating system will take care of all these things. Okay, next comes device management. As I told you that it just make sure that your keyboard, your printer, your mouse are working properly or not. Okay, so it manages the devices also. Okay. Next, file management. File management means, children, it helps in file organization. Means what it does, it saves, like files can be of different types, like images files are there, videos files are there, okay, music files are there, audio files means, okay. So children, it helps you to manages all these files. So children, these are the functions of an operating system. Here the examples of popular operating systems are given: Windows, Mac operating system, and Linux. Okay, these three are the examples of system software, means operating system. Got it, children? Now, next comes language processor. Okay, operating system we have studied. Now, language processor. Language processor is a system software that helps our computer to understand the instructions. See children, we humans write the instructions with in English language. We take help of numbers, English words we use, but a computer does not understand those numbers or those letters, those alphabets. Got it? So computer has a system software that helps, means it acts as a mediator. Like if I am writing down instructions in English language, computer is not understanding that English language, so that language processor, that system software, what it does, it translates our language into the computer language. Means it translates our high level language into the machine language. Got it, children? Suppose if I am talking in French and you do not understand it, so I would need a mediator who would translate my French into English, and then it would translate it to you. Then you understand that language, okay, and then you get reply. So that is the work of the language processor. They are the programs that translates or converts the programming languages into the machine language, so that computer will understand what task is to do and how it is to do. Okay, children? Now, as we know that computer only understands the machine language, that language which is written in the form of 0 and 1, means binary digits. Okay, so all the coding means the machine, whatever instructions we have written, that programming is converted into the machine language, means in the form of 0 and 1. All the letters are written in the form of 0 and 1, then only the computer will understand it. Okay, so language processors helps in converting a programming language which is written by us into the machine language, so that computer will understand it. Got it, children? Now children, there are three types of language processors: assembler, interpreter, and compiler. Okay, children? Now, assembler is what? Assembler converts the assembly language into machine language. Assembly language is like what, children? In assembly languages are those languages in which the numbers and English letters are used. Okay. Now, interpreter, what it does, it converts the high level language into the machine language line by line. Means whatever instructions we have written in high level language, means we can fully write down the instructions with the help of English language and using numbers, using symbols. Okay, so whatever instructions or whatever codings we have written, the interpreter converts them into machine language line by line. Okay, now compiler also converts the high level language, means the program which is written in high level language, it converts this high level language into the machine language in one go. Means it converts the whole program in one go into the machine language. Okay, so there is a difference between interpreter and compiler. Interpreter converts the high level language into machine language line by line. Compiler converts the high level language into machine language in one go, the whole program in one go. Got it, children? Now you understand what is the function of a language processors. Okay, it acts as a translator. Okay, language processor is just simply a software that acts as a translator between us and the computer. Got it, children? Now next software is what? Utility software. Now children, these utility softwares helps in smooth running of a program, means they take care of the computer. So children, there are some utility softwares. What are they? Let us discuss. The first one is the backup software. Now children, what is backup? Backup means to duplicate the data, to copy the data on a safe note. Okay, like suppose if your computer has got damaged, or if there is a virus attack in your computer is not working properly, then what about that data or the information that you have stored in the computer? So what it does, we would require some backup softwares. Backup softwares are like what? Like we use external hard disk. We take all the data which is stored in the computer and we transfer it into the external hard disk. Now in external hard disk, we have backup, we have recovered all the data, we have created a duplicate copy. Got it children? Now if the computer is not working properly, doesn't matter, we have the data stored on a safe place. Next is compression. Compression is a software that helps to reduce the size of a file. Suppose there is a file which is taking a lot of space, and if I compress that file with the help of a compression software, what it does, it reduces that size. Okay, means it takes less space for storing the data. So compression is like, it is a process in which the size of the file, the space of the file is reduced. Okay. Now, some of the examples of compression softwares are WinZip, WinRAR, ZipFile. Okay. Now, next children, disk defragmentation. Now, disk defragmentation means what it does, it is a technique which arranges the file in a particular area and free up the space, the rest of the space it free up for the other works. Okay, it just collect the similar files and it provides it the single space, and the rest of the space, like suppose your books, some books are kept here, some books are kept there, some books are kept there. So what we do, we just collect the books and we keep them in one place so that we make the area space free for other works, to keep other things. The same way computer also do the same work. This defragmentation software do the same work. What it does, it collects the contiguous files in one location and just free up the space for other data or other information to be stored, or other files to be stored. Okay, so now next is virus scanner. This virus scanners like antivirus. Antivirus are the softwares which detects the viruses and remove those viruses from the computer system. Okay, this is enough for today in this video. I'll just take your leave now. We will be meeting soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay home.